Hello there, my name is Davis, and welcome back to the Real Valladolid Career Mode series. If it wasn't for a awful loss on the simulation against Tenerife in the last episode, we'd be on the back of an 11-game win streak going into the next two games, which are pretty massive. Real Madrid at home, followed a couple of days later to Atletico Madrid away from home. That's a fixture that seems to happen. I think it's happened the last three seasons in a row, where we get back-to-back Madrid teams. But hopefully the team should be used to it by now. Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid actually above and below us respectively, and a big chance if we can beat or take a point with Madrid. We'll stay in the run-in, shall we say, for the Champions League places. Sevilla starting to go off. Well, Sevilla and Sociedad starting to go off the boil a bit now, and Barcelona now with a game extra played, but 4 points ahead of second place Real Sociedad. So the idea is to keep in touch with them and hopefully get some daylight from this fifth position that we're in now into the fourth position that Real Madrid occupy. And we'll start hopefully with a nice little win over Real Madrid. We've had some good fortunes against them in recent times, especially last season. Beat them in the cup final of the Supercopa, and we humiliated them 6-0, I want to say, or 6-1 in the league. So they'll definitely be up for it. Hopefully the boys can answer a reply, and hopefully we can get a very nice win. Some tired legs in the team at the moment. Team we're not used to playing Thursday nights in Europa League in the last couple of seasons, so some changes will be made. James Rodriguez, although I'd like to give him a run out against his old team, I'm going to bring him off. I'd rather someone fresh, and if I can find the formation I want, which is there, that person is going to be not Kubo, but our Zlatan Ibrahimovic regen Bratberg, who's had a fantastic couple of games last episode. So hopefully he can repay me a little bit and show me that he deserves to be in this team more often than not. And other than that, it's a very attacking team. We might even go with Ethan Ampadu at CDM, Sumari in centre mid, and Kunku can do a bit of both. And I think that is how we are lining up. Tavares looking a little low, but I think he'll be just enough for him to continue, and hopefully we can get the ball rolling in this episode. Big game. Come on, boys. Let's strong start, please, if I can. Not too sure on the team they got. I think they got Marco Reus. Last time I checked. Odegaard starts for them again. Obviously Hazard we've seen. I'm not too sure on the back four. Thiago as well. Liverpool target in real life. Lovely ball, Bratberg. Lovely skill. Weak foot. Doesn't quite finish her on his right foot there. Lovely turn, left-footed this time. Own player gets in the way. It's a promising start from our youngster though, our young Swedish prospect. Marco Reus is in here. Upamecano's got the pace to get back though. But Eden Hazard finds the space. Is it Eden Hazard? And we are punished. It's not. It's Thiago. Nice little interchange. Thiago finds himself in space. We are 1-0 down despite having the majority of the ball for the first 20 minutes. Unfortunate, but dust ourselves off and we go again. And Badou's done well, and we're able to break. Jonathan David, is he onside? He is, I think. Finish that. Oh, he's put it straight at the keeper. You just need to put it around him. Maybe I've taken it in too close to the keeper, but big chance wasted there. Very unfortunate. Thiago again, man. Is that Thiago this time? Casemiro this time. Just finding loose players in the box. Again, unfortunate there. And we are getting picked apart, to be honest. It's a good finish from the Brazilian, but I think changes needed at half time. I think nothing comes to it, and now Bratberg's in. Now there's a chance. Digne can't fight him off, and that's a great finish. Great finish from our youngster. Proving to me that he deserves to be in the team. Starting out of position as well in his right forward spot. I've got him in, cutting in from onto his left foot, and he's dragged us back into this game just before half time. Not the greatest of halves I've seen this season, well, for any of the seasons to be honest, but we are just about still in the game. Bratberg scoring that one-on-one in the 44th minute to get us back into it, but I've seen enough to know that I think I'm going to change back to maybe the 4-2-1-2. 4-1-2-1-2. Narrow. Keep Bratberg on. Play Jonathan David in that middle. And we'll play like that instead. Hopefully it'll be a bit more narrow formation. Ampadu can sit deeper. Have him sitting back more deeper. Cover the centre. Same with Sumari. Keep him unbalanced. Jonathan David, stay forward. Get into the box for crosses. As you are there. Back to a bit of normality for us. Hopefully we can turn this game around. Good work ethic, Renier. He's won the ball. Varane's had a nightmare. Oh, he saved it. He's put it too close to the keeper. But it's a Varane echoing his real life form against Man City on Friday night. Almost gifts us a goal there. Wow. I mean, that is electric football. I didn't get close to the ball for a good couple of minutes there. That must have been about 30 passes before it ended up in the back of the net. Max Aaron's just not getting close enough to Hazard. Just get outplayed. Get outplayed by some brilliant football. 67 minutes gone. Time for some changes. Tavares come make way for Appa. And Kanku's looking very leggy out there, so he makes way for James Rodriguez. Actually, Renier is going to come off as well. He's looking very tired. Rodriguez go into that central attack in mid. Kubo come on there. And that's the three changes we'll make. Hopefully a little bit more injection of pace into that midfield. Kubo is against his parent club, looking to do something. Max Aarons whips a ball in. It's dealt with by Marquinhos. As Real Madrid make changes of their own. I think they brought on Sergio Aguero. Last couple of chances for us here. Max Aarons down this right hand side. Finds Jonathan David and we get a goal back. Come on. Get a ball. Just kept running. Max Aarons. Coutinho didn't fancy it, or was it Odegaard didn't fancy it? Finds Jonathan David with a nice little pass, and we are maybe too little too late. Probably going to have to be all out, I think, if we're to go for it. Which I don't think we can, because we give it straight to Sergio Aguero. Rushing to try and get the ball. Rushing to try and get the ball up the field. Passes straight to Aguero. 12 yards out. And we gift him his first goal of the season. And that is that. A poor performance, to be honest. A rusty performance. First one of the day. First one of the episode. And Real Madrid get a bit of payback from last season's defeat. And yeah, 4 goals, 4 shots on target, 4 shots overall. And they were ruthless today, and we were toothless. On to the Atletico Madrid match. Much better performance needed here. We are spurred on by the fact that everyone is rested and that Diego Carlos is fully, I wouldn't say fully fit, but he's back in the starting 11. He said to me that he's confident enough to play, so he goes straight back in. We play with the normal setup that we've played for most of the season so far. It's a bit of a shame because Bratberg's on fire, to be honest, at the moment, scoring his last 2. He'll definitely feature off the bench depending on how the game goes. But we need a better performance than our Real Madrid match, no matter what. We had so many chances, wasteful with many of them, and we're not going to get as many chances against this Atletico Madrid team. So it is snowing. I just clocked that, so I'll change the ball colour so we can actually see the ball. Hoping for some defensive mistakes. I do believe they've got a few decent players brought in. One of them being Kalidou Koulibaly. I seen on one of the news flashes on the main menu, so he's definitely going to be a problem to an already solid Atletico Madrid team. Frosty pitch. Hoping for some defensive errors from their team at least. Quick see who they've signed. Looks like they've got in Hector Bellerin, it looked like they. Was unsure on the captain who led out the team. Jan Oblak still there. Saul, looks like they've brought in Goretzka, and they've still got Lamar. Here we go, Oblak in goal. Simeone still there. Lodi, Koulibaly, Manlas and Bellerin is a very, very strong back 4. Lamar, Saul, Goretzka and Vishka. And João Felix and Loren up top. So it's a strong lineup, one that we have to deal with, and we need points really to stay up with the top 4, top 5. First opportunity early on falls to Vishka, I think. Coming in narrow from that wide right area. Gotta be careful of that. Another opportunity, Goretzka this time, off the corner. It's not a great start for the boys. The keeper almost gives her away. It's a good strike from Felix. Piling on the pressure. Plenty of shots already in the first, 15 minutes gone. We yet to really get out of our own half. Offside, thank you. Renier's made the run. Man lasts more than quick enough to keep up with him. Gonna need something special of a through ball, at least if we're gonna beat this back line. For pace anyway. Maybe Jonathan David will be able to do it. But I don't know if Renier is just quick enough. Koulibaly comes flying in. Jonathan Davis managed to evade him. Lodi flying across. And we get gifted a ball in the outbox, but I've already pressed tackle to shoot, and he's ended up shooting on accident. But a glimpse at something. Renier cuts inside. Keeper's gone sprawling across the box, but Kalidou, the wall, manages to deflect the shot. Starting to put the pressure on a little bit as we give the ball away now. Starting to find our feet, get a foothold in the game. Now we go. Jonathan David, he's got the pace, he's in behind. That's what we wanted. Finish that. Oh my days. What is that save? Puts us, he just absolutely blasts it, or more a reaction save that is from Oblak. That's why he's one of the best in the world. But he doesn't save that one. Come on. There it is, boys. Upamecano, first for the team. Great header. Whipped in the little Leipzig synergy there. What's Lodi doing on the post? He's caught napping, and we are 1-0 up just on the stroke of half time. Hopefully we can keep this lead going in 48 minutes. Got lucky with that the ref called it. Let's give her away. But I take that all day long. 1-0 at half time, completely against the run of play. They've absolutely dominated us really for the first 30 minutes easily. Probably had like 60% possession. We've had the more shots, but they had a couple of decent opportunities. I called for us to be ruthless, more ruthless than the game against Real Madrid, and the boys have delivered so far. Last 4 minutes, they found the ball over. Upamecano there again. He's had an unbelievable game. Goal scorer, goal saver. And that is it, I think. Panicked at the end there, and we have got a massive victory at the Wanda Metropolitano, whatever it's called. Atletico Madrid Stadium anyway. But a very nice victory. Very much against the run of play. I don't think either of the teams registered a shot in that second half. So we've done a job, done a massive job, which keeps us in the running for Champions League places going into the Christmas schedule. Okay, so with the two big games out of the way, we are back into the Europa League, last game of the group stage. It is against Olympiacos, who still have a slight chance of getting top of the group. We beat them the first time round, so we have, even if they beat us here, it wouldn't go down to the past game record. It would go down to goal difference, and for them to go above us, they need a 9-goal swing. So they'd have to beat us 5-0 basically, and while that's very unlikely, stranger things have happened. But I'm going to risk the simulation here, and I'm going to switch the team around pretty massively even, just to give some of the boys a run out. So Morientes for Rodriguez, Morrison for Upamecano, Appa starts for Aarons in his natural position. Bratberg as a start for... we'll start Bratberg and Plaza. Who else can come in? We can get... do we want Luismi? Yeah, why not? We get Luismi in. Even Allende can get in as well. For Tavares, he'll play left back. Actually, we'll swap him with Abba. Play him like that. Oriana in for Kubo. And Ampadu for... Ampadu or Alcaraz? Alcaraz is happy. We'll go Ampadu and Alcaraz over Oriana, actually. And we line up like that. So 10 changes, massive changes. Bustos is the only one who keeps his place because we don't have a backup keeper yet. But I could actually, saying that, we do have our Tito Cufuentes, who we can promote just to get our backup keeper and get him playing. So we can swap Bustos for him. And now that is full changes, more or less. Full 11 changes. I mean, if we lose 5-0, then fair enough. That's on me. But I think we should be alright. Fingers crossed. We did win 6-0 on a simulation last time, so wouldn't mind another win. But obviously, I don't mind at all, to be honest. 1-1, I'll take that all day. Bratberg on the goal sheet again. Our Zlatan regen slowly getting up to that standard, and 1-1 at away to Olympiacos. I'll take that all day, and we shall move into the highlights for the next 2 games. I shall meet you back here for our crunch match against a team just 1 place below us. Hopefully it'll remain like that, or we pull ahead of them by the time we get there, but against Valencia. So see you in a bit. Okay, so I ended up actually simming the two matches, or the three matches, and the effects of simulation matches into full force there. We go more or less 3 seasons without any serious injury, and then we get two in the same, well, 2 episodes because of simulation. This time it is our talisman up top, Renier, injured for 6 weeks, which is not ideal. Hopefully he'll be back just before the start of the Europa League, who we did get drawn against Club Bruges of the Belgian league. So it's nice. It's a nice draw for us. Big chance to go through to the next round. After that, assuming we don't get any more big injuries to the team, and we won 3-0 the game Renier got injured, but last time out we do go down 1-1 draw or 1-0 loss to in the last game, and we lost Sumare to a red card. So it was a 1-1 draw against Osasuna and a 3-0 win against Girona. So yeah, we go into this Valencia match with a much more weakened side. It is a big chance for Bratberg to put his stamp on the team, if anything, and say like, look, I'm here, I can be picked, I'm ready to play. So hopefully he can take his chance. Would be nice to see. But this is probably how we will line up. It's a strong team nonetheless, much stronger than the previous seasons, but Valencia now 2 points ahead of us. We need to beat these today just to go back above them, go back within 2 points of Real Madrid, and back into that Champions League spot. So let's get into the game. Back into the winter months. Back with the winter ball. No frost on the pitch this time, unlike the Atletico Madrid match, but hopefully a good performance again. It wasn't the best of performances against Atletico, but it was a professional one enough to see us get the 3 points over for the same year, with a bit of a weaker side, missing Renier and Sumare, two more or less staples for the team for the last 2 seasons. So, be interested to see how the boys do here. It's a good ball, that. Weak foot. That's not far away at all. What a great start that would have been. Whistling past the post. Lovely little link-up play. Jonathan David and Max Aarons. Leon Bailey's going to be a threat down this right-hand side. Dealt with well. Ampadu can take us out. Jonathan David plays the 1-2 hopefully. It's good football. He's done well. Finish that. He's done it. Come on! Brilliant counter-attack. That is what we are used to. We've done that for the last 2 seasons since getting Jonathan David and Renier in. Obviously Renier missing this time, but Bradberg filling in. Lovely little pass there is with his right foot. You could easily go very wrong trying passes like that, but Bradberg does very well. And Jonathan David continuing his form in the league, getting on the goals, and we are 1-0 up. Ampadu almost finds Dahlberg up top. Another good youngster. Just can't get out of the box at the moment. Dahlberg finds it. He wasn't gone for there. He's gone for the scoop up on the volley. This ain't the FIFA 19 ball. Tavares again. Jonathan David's there. It's an open net and it's 2-0. Brilliant stuff. Tavares I was worried about Tavares having to mark Bailey down this left-hand side. Or our left-hand side, they're right. But he's been able to get forward. Bailey losing his marker again. That's just an easy cross to the front of the goal. Jonathan Davis, if he misses that, then something's going wrong. A brace for him in the first half. We are a little bit more comfortable now. Rodriguez, edge of the box. Ooh, doesn't quite connect with it. But Warren off. We were under a cosh again for a long period of that first half. But as you can see, we've controlled the game since then. Put our heads down, played the ball well, and we've been rewarded. Not a single chance for them. They had a chance through Dahlberg, and he's trying to chip her up and ball here himself. Where if he's just maybe side foots it, maybe that goes in. But I'll take it. 2-0 up. And a decent performance in the first half. Max Aaron's caught a position, but Alcaraz there to clean up. And Bratberg can take us forward. He's a bit lucky with the bounce there. Keeps the ball alive. Gets into the space, takes a shot himself, and it falls for James Rodriguez. Right place, right time. Thank you very much, 3-0. It's good confidence from Bratberg. Take the shot on there. Unfortunately, he doesn't score himself. It's a good save, to be fair. Keeper has done very well, but I mean, if the keeper doesn't catch that, which is very, very difficult, it's always going to spill into the area. And thankfully, James, he's there to finish off the goal. It's a great ball. Well done, keeper. Whoever that was, very, very greedy. The ball back across was back on, but he chooses to go for himself. What a touch that is, Oriana. The 5-star skills. I went for something different than what the computer offered me there, but get a corner out of it. Oriana on the edge of the box. Gets the turn. That was going in, I think. Very, very big to block from the defence, but 3-0, I will take it. Very, very good victory for us over Valencia. And I think we were more than worth our 3-0 victory. I don't think, one shot on target all match. We more or less dominated from start to finish. Big, massive result, and that is that. And that is where we will end it for this episode. A lot more gameplay, commentary orientated from the last few. We didn't get through as many games, but it was definitely a lot of big games involved. As we see, we're halfway through January now. We had a nice big winter rest. Renier's back fit well before next month's Europa League games. Just in time for another massive match against Barcelona, the league leaders at the moment, 9 points ahead of us, and we need to win really, otherwise the teams ahead of us are going to start pulling away. Sociedad up to 8 points ahead of us now. Real Madrid 7 points ahead. Atletico 2 points ahead. That's the same for the Valencia, so a chance for us to go back into 4th place. But we'll get to that next episode. No real big offers yet during the transfer window, except for Barcelona. They came in for a £26 million bid for Max Aaron's, which of course I turned down straight away. Don't want to get rid of Max Aaron's. He's been here for the majority of our run. I want to see him through to the end. He's been fantastic for us. Definitely one of our best defenders. And we'll be going into this Barcelona match back to full strength. Bratberg done well to fill the gap, but there's nothing that can replace our Renier. I'll probably line up like this, but we'll see for next episode. If you've enjoyed, leave a like. If you haven't enjoyed, leave a dislike. It helps me either way, lets me know what I'm doing right and wrong. If you want to stay up to date with the rest of the series or whatever else I put on my channel, you can always subscribe. That helps me out massively. And that is that. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Davis. Good night.